Hello everyone and welcome back to No Man's Land. So, we obviously have plenty of harvesting to do. If you watched the live stream the other night, you will know that we did a bit of tidying up over here, just cutting some of the grass and sold some silage bales. So we do still have the baler wrapper combo here. That's because we will probably use it for the next bit of grass we do. However, what we need to do first is I need to go and take this guy to be repaired. I want him at peak condition for this work. In fact, what I should do, I'm getting a bit of stuttering here, I should actually take the harvester with me in case the harvester needs a repair as well. So the harvester is on 17.4. It doesn't hurt to repair him as well, because the yield you get from the field is affected by the condition of the harvester. So it's always good to make sure he's fully repaired. Of course, I've been lazy and just left that lying around. Now, if, and it's a big if we manage to make enough money from the first field, we will actually be upgrading to a real harvester. I'm just going to double check that none of the ones I've just added are available. No, only that bison, which is rubbish. Okay, so there is that I've added about 3, maybe 4 harvesters. They're all small, they're cheap, they are not going to do us forever, but they are going to help. Especially because then we would not have this messing around with a tractor pulling a harvester, which it does make life more difficult, because I have to go in on certain angles and all that kind of stuff. So I think we will start with the small field. I know it probably seems a bit strange, why start with a small one when you've got some big ones, but I'm really hoping that the price of soybeans is high enough that I can make enough money from this to actually start, well, to not worry, essentially. So, I've got a log there, I have to remember about that. So, get him turned on, and off we go. So we are harvesting. Put him on cruise control. I do actually need to change that. It's doing that rather annoying thing that it does every time I start up, and that is to default to 1 decimal place on the weights. Don't know why he does that, because I have told him. Oh, and we're getting straw, aren't we? I forgot this. We get straw because I've got the straw me mod on, so we're going to get bonus money from this field. And I believe, I might be wrong, but I believe that canola straw and soybean straw and corn stalks are all worth quite a lot. So we could be looking at a bit of a bumper crop here. Of course, we're not yielding as well as we should have done, because although the fields have been fertilised, I have not got a tractor with narrow tyres, so I've not been weeding the fields. It would have been far better for us if I had. But there we go, that's life, I guess. So, I'm going to have to move that trailer. Annoyingly, I thought it was not in the wrong position, but it is. In fact, even this well is a little tricky. Just about managed it without crushing the crop. I really thought we were going to crush the crop. And you know what? Because that trailer is very light, I'm just going to drive straight into the back of him. Like that. There we go. So now he's moved out of the way. Okay. Right. Second headland. I've got that adjusted. Whoa. Apparently trying to take everything out while I go is not the purpose. really hoping we get some good money here. Okay, I've taken 4 headlands off, and we are pretty much full. So I'm going to try and empty out. This is one of the worst trailers, or in fact, it's not the trailer. It's this guy. He is very, very stubborn. There we go. You have to reverse him in. So I know we don't actually have that much in here, but I want to sell it already so I can see exactly how much money we're going to be getting per harvest load. Because if I show you the harvesters, I just had a look, there's nothing in classifieds yet. We've obviously got these, which are the bog standard base game ones. Then we've got these. So this doesn't hold much more than we've got right now. That's what we've got, and it's got, in fact, that's got less. The only difference is it would run on its own header. So it's self-propelled. This guy here, however, is a bargain. And then we've got the Neva, 2 Nevas in fact, a new one and an old one. And we've got this New Holland, which is actually got less capacity. That John Deere is the best by far. Wow. And it's 9100. I suppose we'd have to... No. Do they still make them? We'd take a new because of the price. Oh, and we could have it with a cab for nothing. And we can have a spreader or a mincer. I suppose we go for mincer so we can have some straw. Don't think we need GPS really. We can put a more powerful engine in. I don't think we need it. And we can have different tyres. Ooh, crawlers. Cool. So, I mean, this is fantastic for what we want to do. And we don't actually have to make that much. Oh, look at that. He dropped straw. Yeah, we don't actually have to make that much to be able to afford this. And that's why I wanted to sell and collect the straw, because then I can see how much straw we're getting. And basically, we should be making a good amount. So we've got 0.5 metric tons, pretty much. Soybeans are 1,000 per metric ton. So we should be getting about 900 euros. And a straw, I do not know how much we're going to have. We're going to move onto straw collection pretty much straight away. Because again, that means I will know exactly how much money we're going to get from a full tank. Both in terms of the straw we get and the soybean value. So 985. Wow, that is actually very, very impressive. This is why soybeans are so good. So we'll take this trailer back and we will collect that straw, which I don't think there's going to be much of. But maybe from just these 4 headlands we can actually get ourselves enough to get ourselves a new harvester. Bearing in mind, this is very important actually. Okay, we can sell this guy for 1,600 pretty much. So we need 9,100 minus 1,600. That is 85, 7,500 in cash is what we need for the harvester. But we do, of course, also need the thingamabobby header. So I need to account for the header cost as well. Now, let's find out 1, how much straw we're going to get. 2, how much that straw is worth. This is actually the very first time I'm playing with Straw Me. And I know people have talked about just how much extra money you get from the field by doing this. I'd be interested to know if anybody actually has an idea what soybean straw is used for. Corn stalks, I think I remember hearing before what they're used for, but I can't remember it. Canola straw I know is used in power plants. Soybean straw, not got a clue. So if you know, let me know. I'd be interested to hear. Now, I know this is quite a small loading wagon, but we're going to be somewhere between 25% to 30% full from one headland. That's quite a lot of straw. And I have no clue how much it's worth. We'll get full before I actually check. Okay, we're actually finished at 132%. So 32%, not 132. It's because I can hear a war between my cats behind me. And I was a little bit focused on that for a moment. Okay, I'm going to get filled up very quickly. There we go. I am now full. So we've got 1.8 tons. And somewhere in here we've got soybean straw. Somewhere. Soybean straw. 535. Whoa. So we're looking at almost 1,000 for this. And I didn't even manage to collect up everything. So that's pretty impressive. There we go. So, this means I only need to fill up the harvester twice more and collect the straw twice more, and we'll have enough for the new harvester. So I'm going to go and do that. As you can see behind me, the field is done. This is a full trailer of soybean straw, and everything in terms of soybeans is in that trailer. So we're going to have to collect all of the straw, I think, to make the money we need. I checked and the header is 2,200, which is not bad. That's for a 4.8 meter header, which is almost twice the size of the header we're using right now, which is a 2.5 meter header. So we'll be able to harvest twice the speed effectively, and that's very good. That speeds things up massively for us. You can also see in the bottom right corner I'm almost out of fuel, so I do quite urgently need to go and get some fuel. But let's go and sell these soybeans first and see exactly how much we've got. How much we're missing. So we didn't get a full harvester load from the final bit of the field. I emptied once when it was pretty much completely full, I think about 96%, and then I didn't empty a second time. So we got about 1 1/3 harvest loads, I think. Harvester loads, I should say. See how much we've got. Ooh, that's very nice. So 9,335. That is enough for us to buy the harvester. So let's do that. Let's buy the harvester. We're going to put a cab on, yes. And we want the mincer, yes. Don't care about the engine setup, and could add some nicer tyres, but we'll do that later, I think. That's not really a necessity. So there we go. That's our new harvester. And we can go and have a quick look at him. Very nice. So now we just need 2,200 for the header. So let's sell the the harvester that we've currently got. Sell that at the shop so we get, wow, the most money. because that 1500 is actually for selling from the menu. So if I sell from the shop, it might be even more. That would be cool. And I do quite urgently need to refuel this guy as well. It's very, very important that I refuel him. So, and I apologise, this episode might be a little bit longer than usual. That's because things are happening very quickly, and I want to try and show you as much of them in one episode as possible. Admittedly, we shall not be able to get all of those fields done in one episode. It's just not going to happen. But that's okay, because if we finish the episode with a bit of that field done and a harvester, then as far as I'm concerned, we're winning. So we'll disconnect him, and no, we want this guy. Let's repair him for 2, sell him for 1882. We have enough for our harvester header. Ooh. And the cat doesn't agree with me. There we go. So that's the 4.8 meter. Let's buy that. Good boy. So we now have a spanking new harvester. We have gone from nothing to owning a harvester, and I know it's a small harvester. I know it's going to take a lot of work to get to something much bigger, but this is a big step in the right direction. And I'm so glad that I did a little hunt on Mod Hub earlier. It has paid off. So, we will unfold, and we're going to go straight for the harvesting. And I am going to get some screenshots as well while I'm doing this, I believe. Let's rock and roll. Oh, feel the power. I am kidding. I mean, he's really not that powerful. He's got less power in him, actually, than the tractor has. But I do not care. Look at the speed at which we can harvest here. Man was not meant to travel at speeds like this. He really doesn't have enough power, actually. He does not have enough power to run the header at the same time. And he's got an awful turning circle. Oh, don't drop straw out there. But yeah, look at this. We're munching through the field quickly here. This is awesome. I don't need to take a headland off the bottom. So I think what I'm actually going to do is I am going to finish the episode with a time lapse of completing this field. So I will say goodbye to you now. From us here at No Man's Land, where we've got our lovely, beautiful new combine harvester. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you again soon.
Calling you up at 2 in the morning, but you don't want to talk, you don't want to bother. Yeah, so I took another shot, let my brain do the walking. I don't want to be your friend, I want something real. Maybe if I stay the night, you could feel the same. And maybe if you treat me right, we could rearrange. But I'm not even gonna try if you don't wanna stay. So how's it gonna be? You got me on my knees. I don't need no roses on my bed. If I could pull you closer to me, babe, ain't nobody touch me like you can. I just need some closure, a little closure. I don't need no roses on my bed. If I could pull you closer to me, babe, ain't nobody touch me like you can. I just need some closure, a little closure. I just need some closure. I'll pull you close, like you to me, babe. I just need some closure. I need some closure. Like you to me, babe. I just need some closure. I'll pull you close, like you to me, babe. I just need some closure. I need some closure. Like you to me, babe. I just need some. Tear me apart when I know you don't want me. Cause I've been going fast and you wanna go slowly. Maybe I'm just wasting time. Tell me how you feel. I don't wanna be your friend, I want something real. Maybe if I stay the night, you could feel the same. And maybe if you treat me right, we can rearrange. But I'm not even gonna try if you don't wanna stay. So how's it gonna be? You got me on my knees. I don't need no roses